Hi everybody, CV Sunflower here. Tonight I'm just going to have a go at doing the sea. I've got a nice new resin tray here, that mould that I'm going to use, and just achieve some of the effects of the sea. I've already mixed up my resin here. It's been sitting a little while. It's beautiful and clear, and it's from Apparent Sea. Where are we? Oops. Apparent Sea, there we are, which is an Australian brand. It's 2 parts epoxy to 1 part hardener. So I'm just going to go over the tray mould itself and just remove any little bits of fluff and dust. Whoopsie, sorry about that, it fell over. I've lost my stand at the moment. I put lots of things away while I was having a class and I haven't been able to find them. Anyway, so the first thing I'm going to do is actually put the darkest Pure Indigo by Lé Rez in a liquid pigment. So I've just got 5 drops there. Mix that up really well. So I'm just going to pour that. If I move that out of the way, you can see I'm going to pour that from one corner. And the next one I'm going to do a lighter blue. Unfortunately, one of my others, I spilt it and the red colour's over the outside, so I really don't know what this colour is. I'm so sorry, Suzanne, who owns Lé Rez here in Australia. So I'm hoping that, oh yes, that's rather nice. Sort of like an aqua colour. I'm going to pour that on next. I'm using the same little container because I'm actually going to be mixing these up shortly, so it really doesn't matter. The next one that I'm going to use is Real Teal. I'm not sure if the previous one was teal, I'm not sure. Oh no, this one is a bit more green. I don't know if you can see that. So now I'm going to pop that one sort of over. So all I'm doing here is just sort of spreading it to the edges and mixing up the blues. Okay, next thing I'm going to do. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up a little bit of Gold Digger pigment powder. I did have some sand from the beach, but I've mislaid it, so this will have to do. And this one I'm going to pour here. I'll just move that camera so you can see a bit better. while that's there, I'm going to add a little bit of clear. And a bit more indigo. Just making up a little bit more of the indigo blue, the dark one. Okay, now for some added, I'm going to add some rocks. This is real amber I'm putting in here. I'm also going to add some white quartz as well. Pop that into the resin. Just as if we're on a rocky beach side here. Far, with the stones appearing like a rocky area going out into the darker deep blue sea. So I've got to add the waves here yet, and I'm going to mix up that sea colours a bit more. Next thing I'm going to do is add some angel white paste from Lé Rez. Just a dollop on the end of my stick there. And stir that up well. And just let that sit for a little while now, so it can thicken. I'll just put a few more rocks in here. I realise that this corner, of course, won't be able to be used. I'll just show you. It won't be able to be used to put food or whatever on, but we can use the rest as a serving tray, or it can be a display for jewellery or anything anyway. Just going to remove the air bubbles now with a blowtorch. And I've got a mysterious rock come up here. I might just bring it down a bit further. There. Right. So what I'm going to do is attempt to do some waves, but I'm going to try something different. I'm going to use my blowtorch, but I'm also going to use my little mini blower that I have here and see what effect I can create from it. Just get that ready. Pop that there. It's always wise using a round edge stick, nothing sharp, to go around the edges if you're using like a geode shaped object to pour into, just to make sure that there's no air bubbles right up against the mould. Because nothing's worse, and it does spoil it when you take it out and there's an air bubble. Just using every little bit I've got here. The amount of resin that I used was 4 ounces of the epoxy and 2 ounces of the hardener. But I will, when I've finished tomorrow, come in and give it another layer of resin. So that's actually taken 6 ounces. Well, this is the last bit I've got here, which is for the waves. So I may have made up too much of this, but we'll see. So what I'm going to do first is just pour a little, follow the edge. I'm hoping that's thick enough. And I'll use my blowtorch a little. You can see that that's spread. And now I'm going to use my little mini okay. That's my first crashing wave. It's quite strong, that little blower. It blew more than I'd expected. I'm now going to do a few more. This time I'm having a go at just applying it with a stick. There's the blowtorch. Here's the little mini blow dryer, which runs on a USB plug here. I'll try not to blow it too much. I think I need a bit more white there on that one. So I'm just going to do another layer. You can see there's the second layer there. Look how the first layer is going. How interesting is that? Okay, the third and final layer. I'll put a little bit more of a on that second one, see what happens. Once again, just blowtorch it. And now using the mini blow dryer, just gonna now I'm just going to put the blowtorch over the top. Remove once again any more air bubbles that might be there. I think I've blown this too much, but this is my very first effort at it, and I've been looking forward to doing it, so we'll see how it turns out. I'm not going to let it rest now. And here we have, I think I've achieved what I set out to do. As the waves coming in, crashing on the rocks, and then going back out to sea again. It will change, of course, over the period of time. I'll come back in soon and get another photograph. Hi everybody, Evie Sunflower here. I just thought I'd show you how this is looking, and I'm so pleased with it so far. It's still a bit flexible, so I'm going to leave it in the mould longer, but look at the results of my first sea and waves. I love the way the different coloured liquid pigments have floated down, and my gold and my rocks. Anyway, so I'll give you the final look tomorrow. This was my beach scene that I poured. It's finally, well, it's still slightly bendy, but I can actually demold it so that I can put this video up for everyone to see. I'm thrilled with the results and the colours that have come out here. I've just got a little bit of filing to do on the edges there. I did bank it up on that side to cover the gold and the stones. I must have gone a bit close with the blowtorch there. Okay, turn it off, Stuart, please. Okay, it's out of the mould now. It did stick a tiny bit on the side here. That was my own fault. I don't have a heat gun, and I used my blowtorch, and so I'd like to show you that. You can see it sparkling in the sunshine there, and we'll turn you over and see the back as well. Look at that. How spectacular. You can see the gold and the glitter through the rocks and the waves crashing. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you very much. I'd like to show you the finished result. We can come in here, we can see the pebbles and the gold and the glitter. The sun's just gone in now, of course, as I'm trying to show you all the different colours. Perhaps you could just turn that over, Stuart, please. So we can see the back, which is gorgeous. Look at this. The waves crashing. And the light shines through all these blues and aquas. And we'll just turn it over one more time, please. There we are, and that's the finished product. I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I've enjoyed making it for you.